Hello everyone, iiSpongeAlot here with the Trovo Academy for another video, and we're going to be doing a little bit of a mini series here all about the Trovo 500, how to keep growing and how to keep improving your stream. So in today's video we are going to be talking about three main things. We are going to be talking about overlays and what you can put on your stream to make it seem more advertising and more interesting for your viewers. We're going to be talking about widgets, what they are, what type of things you can do, and how they can interact with your viewers to help bring people coming back to your stream. And thirdly, all to do with the chat. Now the chat is very important. We're going to be talking about the polls that you can do, maybe some sort of voting system, timers and commands, just to make sure that one, your chat is always interacting, and two, you can get all the information over to your viewers whenever you need it. Now, overlays are a very unique thing to a streamer. Every streamer's got their own overlays, every streamer might have their own color, every streamer might have their own theme. For me, I'm a sponge, most of my overlays are blue, I've got sponges and they're all very water themed, but this is something which is unique to me. It makes my stream stand out sometimes against maybe other content creators that maybe are red or green or something like this, because the more advertising your stream looks, the more chance you're going to have viewers to come back. You can have things like webcam overlays, maybe an overlay at the top that shows maybe a new follower, a new subscriber, or maybe even a new donator, just to have their name popping up, just to maybe encourage people to follow and to keep interacting. You can have things such as alerts, so every time there is a new follow or a new sub, like I mentioned, an alert can pop up on your screen. And you can get all of these things from a lot of places on the internet. There are free options, but you can also pay for a designer to create your own one, just to give your own little spin on it, just to make sure that your stream is very unique to you. Okay guys, the second thing we are going to talk about is widgets. Now, what are they? Essentially, they're just extra things that you can put on your stream. They're sort of like overlays, but it's just a way for your viewers to maybe be more interactive. Some viewers, they might use full screen on their tablet, they might use full screen on their TV, they might not be looking at their phone, maybe portrait, so that they can see the chat underneath, they can see how many viewers or whatever. So this is something that you can add to your stream just to increase the accessibility for what is actually happening on your content at that moment in time. For example, you could have things like a chat overlay, so that if someone is watching it full stream, they can see the chat on maybe the side of your scene. You can have things like spectator counters, so that you yourself, when you're streaming, can see how many people are watching, but also, again, for the people who might be watching full screen. Instead of swiping away and seeing how many people are viewing, they can literally just see it on your overlay. You can also have things like follower goals, subscriber goals, maybe even a new follower or a new subscriber box on the top of your screen, just to show who is the latest follower, who is the latest subscriber, or who is the latest donator for maybe mana or elixir. This is something that you can add just for you, so that you can maybe thank the person if you missed it, if you are doing your gameplay, or just to know for the viewers who was the last person who supported you in whatever way it was. These also come under things like event labels and things like that, and this is something that you can find on the internet either for free, or there are paid versions which can definitely make your stream look a lot better. There are also things specifically for donations. There's many things going around, such as a jar or a cup, and this, whenever someone donates either mana or elixir, little tokens fall into this jar, and this can in turn increase maybe motivation for a viewer to maybe give you some mana or give you some elixir. Maybe donations isn't your thing, but you don't need to use it, but if you did want to bring a little bit more fun into the way that your viewers are donating either mana or elixir, this is definitely something that you could use. Thirdly, and personally I think this might be the most important, it's to do with your chat. Now, the chat on the side is where your viewers can come, be with your community, interact with your community, and obviously in turn make friends. And this is something which is very important when in the Trovo 500 and when you are wanting to continue your growth. The main thing, you need moderators. You need people there just to look after your chat. They don't have to be there all the time, but just have a few trusted viewers that you know if someone is misbehaving in your chat, they can warn them, or they can ban them. Essentially, this is very important. The bigger streamers do have them, and it just gives that safe environment for your community to come in. As well as that though, you can have very interesting things in your chat. You can have things like timers, which are essentially little commands or little sentences that get popped up onto your chat, maybe once every 5 minutes or 10 minutes, potentially maybe sharing your socials, or maybe a little slogan, which you normally do in your stream. This again is just a way to keep your chat watching, keep your chat interacted, and it's also a good way to give information out, such as your socials and things like this. That sort of goes in turn with commands. So let's just say I joined your stream and I wanted to know what your socials are. I could maybe type !socials, and then your bot, which you use, could literally spit out all your different socials, maybe Twitter or Facebook or Instagram. And this is a great way to increase your networking, a great way to get more exposure across all your different social medias. So you might be thinking, why do these three link very well with maybe growth or Trovo 500, or maybe just increasing as a streamer? The main thing is you want your stream to keep changing at a steady and organic rate. Some viewers may get bored if they just see the same scene, if they just see the gameplay or your chat and your face in the corner. It's always very, very important to keep your viewers guessing, keep them coming back, keeping them wondering what is going to happen in the next stream. Is there going to be a new person in that scene which I really like? Is there a new story in one of the scenes because maybe you're a streamer that has a certain character, such as some of the big streamers in the world? It's very important. You want your viewers to keep coming back. Yes, you want the watch time. You want them to keep coming so that you can in turn grow in the Trovo 500 platform. However, you do need to make sure that you are happy with what you're doing. Don't just do things because your viewers want that. It is important, but it's also important that you are enjoying what you are doing. The main thing is you need to be happy. You need to be interested, and you need to be motivated to be streaming in the first place. So if you're doing things which you thoroughly enjoy and you're thoroughly passionate about, it will show so much better to your viewers, and it will allow them to see, wow, this streamer which I love watching, he's enjoying himself. I'm excited for the next stream. I want to see what's next. You can do that. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this next Trovo Academy video, all about things you can add to your stream in order to help you grow and maybe in turn get to that next stage of the Trovo 500 scheme. I have been iiSpongeAlot. I appreciate all of you watching. Be sure to check out all the other Trovo Academy videos from all the other different creators who have been involved. I'm looking forward to seeing you in your stream, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you can come up with. Thanks.